You should be proud, Sir Alistair. That was a fight to remember.
Wonderful! You just saved my life.
Damn! You killed one of my best men! But by the seven, was this show worth it?
Reminds me of the good old days, and the time of the great Lucifer the Unvanquished. What a fight!
I was not fighting for mere glory. The book, Rupert.
Here you go. You deserved it. You're an excellent fighter. If you ever fight in these parts again, you must send me word.
Let us return to my lord's residence, Sir Alistair. We'll feel more at ease there.
You go on ahead. I'll meet you there.
Very well. Here, take this key. It'll let you access the basement from the courtyard. I made good use of it at times, when my lord sent me down here to recruit fighters. Be safe, and return to us soon.
Come back anytime, my friend. This arena will always welcome you. You will soon make a name for yourself, and a fortune. Just let me find a new champion first. It's going to take a while, so feel free to take a look around town in the meantime.
Sir Alistair, Desmond was just telling me of your adventures. Congratulations on your victory.
Would that I didn't have to fight, but at least we have the book.
Get the book out. We must start our research without delay. I don't understand. What could John Aaron have possibly found in this book?
Indeed, I also cannot see what secret this book could hold. Wait! Go back!
What did you see?
Maybe I'm mistaken, but the bastard that I hunted down with Valar, he had dark hair and blue eyes. All births from the marriages between Baratheons and Lannisters have this in common. Raven hair prevails over golden. Of course. Now I know what John Aaron discovered. Children.
What are you talking about?
We have been researching the bastard line when we should be looking at the legitimate children. Cersei is a Lannister and Robert is a Baratheon. Their children should have dark hair and blue eyes, as is written in the book. It has always been so. And yet, they are blonde. The royal children are illegitimate. This is what John Aaron discovered.
By the seven! But then, the bastards that the damned queen is hunting down.
They are the only true descendants of King Robert Baratheon. That's why the Queen wants them dead. R'hllor's light. The Queen even involved me in this treachery.
She didn't hesitate to execute the bastard children of that fool Robert, to keep his adultery a secret. Everything she does so to serve herself. Her people might well die, and on her orders too, if she deemed it necessary.
And Valar being her little pet only makes matters worse. This news makes the race to control Riverspring even more dire. The future of my people is at stake, and the only reason Valar desires the lands are power and vengeance.
No doubt Cersei finds watching her catspaw groom himself in her image an amusing distraction. It's time we did something. If not, your lands, and perhaps the realm, may never recover from this.
I agree with you, but this is the Queen we're talking about. Surely our hands are tied when it comes to her.
I understand your fears, but we don't stand alone, Sir Alistair. I think it's time I confided in you on certain matters. As you know, my friend, the usurper, claimed the Iron Throne just after your departure, 15 years ago. From that moment on, he never gave a second thought to the people. The Queen took advantage of this and ended up assuming the real power through her numerous schemes. Your father and I quickly realized that no good could come of this monarchy. Nothing like this would ever have happened during the times of the Targaryen rule. Under their aegis, the kingdom was more prosperous, untroubled, and governed in a much fairer way than with Robert Baratheon and his damned Queen Lannister.
From what I understand, Ares the Mad reigned over his people under the aegis of fear and madness. It was his cruelty that pushed the kingdom toward rebellion.
His reign was but a brief moment when you consider the 300 years of Targaryen sovereignty. It is true that his madness drew a dark shadow over the dynasty, but it should not be judged by one man's mistakes. If Ares II was considered unfit to take the crown, surely the usurper and his queen deserved just as much, if not worse. That is what your father and I thought. And in time we came to understand that we weren't the only ones disappointed in the usurper. Many others were of the same opinion. Lords, as well as ordinary men. Gradually, we became a group and realized that by joining forces, we could perhaps bring about change. Our cause continued to spread. Our plans had time to evolve, and today, this group has become a true brotherhood, both powerful and ubiquitous. Sir Alistair, I wish for you to join the Brotherhood. We share the same goals. Together, we will avenge the death of your brother. Together, we may be able to save River Spring by bringing back the Targaryen.
Your cause is just. I accept. I'll join your ranks.
I'm glad to have your understanding. When those in power are corrupt, rebellion is no longer a right. It is a duty. Your father and I have been striving towards this for a long time. It's been an age that we've sought a breach, to bring this power to its knees.
What is your plan?
We'll start with what we've discovered today, and use it to destroy Valar, as well as the Queen's influence. Once the king learns of their conspiring, he will have them executed. This will be the first step in our overthrowing him. His actions will spark a revolt. If the revolt catches on, we'll take this opportunity to rally the people and the various lords of the Seven Kingdoms. While they kill each other, we'll be building strength.
Very well. So let us send ravens throughout the kingdom to spread the news.
Let us not be too hasty, my friend. The Queen has powerful allies. This attack needs to be decisive. If we show our hand too soon, the game will be lost forever. Besides, our goal is not to create anarchy. I still need time to arrange the succession to the throne. In the meantime, let us gather all the evidence we can find to ensure the widest support possible. What we have now is gilt-edged information, but it lacks the substance it needs to really drive the point home at the moment of revelation.
Where else do you think we can find further evidence?
Your father and I always believed that the best way to manipulate the situation was to sow discord among the royal couple. Today's discovery is the result of all our hard work. Your father compiled a list detailing all of Valar's abuses of power on behalf of the Queen. He believed that driving a wedge between her and the king was ripe for exploiting.
Father always understood the true nature of Valar.
Reinhald sent me a letter revealing some important findings. He wished to speak to me in person, but he died before he got the chance. I think he wanted me to know about his findings, and that they are still somewhere in River Spring. You'll recognize the documents I speak of by the Targaryen dragon inscribed along the bottom of each page. They will no doubt be encrypted. The Brotherhood uses its own language in case our documents fall into the wrong hands.
That's good to know.
I must leave the task of finding it up to you. Valar is after a woman who is of great importance to the Brotherhood. I've made the necessary arrangements regarding this matter, and I need to return to Castlewood in order to manage this operation. My stay at King's Landing lasted longer than expected.
I was charged with accompanying him on his search, but this mission was organized in secret. How did you find out about it?
Our Brotherhood is well connected, Sir Alistair. One of my spies has infiltrated his gang and regularly keeps me informed. What's more, the letter that Valar wrote to the commander of the City Watch confirms what my sources tell me.
Very well. We'll meet again at Castlewood once I get hold of my father's findings. Good luck, my lord.
I wish you luck too, my friend. And don't forget, those documents are of the utmost importance.